Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode of Friday Night Explorer, what's on the menu? Fish. So we're going to play the Merfolk deck that is sort of a combo Merfolk. So the idea of this Merfolk deck is that we're going to try to basically draw out our entire deck with card draw spells or card draw ability like Kumena and Forensic Researcher, untapping our cards, and then be able to Thassa's Oracle for just the win, right? Not lethal, just the win. We're gonna draw out our entire deck and then get Thassa's Oracle in play like the good old EDH win con. So how do we draw infinite cards? Well, the idea of this deck is that we have Kiora's Follower and Forensic Researcher that both are able to use to untap another permanent. So we can use Kiora Follower to untap Forensic Researcher, or use Forensic Researcher to untap Kiora's Follower. And in doing so, that infinite trigger, or you can also use Kiora Follower to untap another follower, or Forensic Researcher to untap another researcher. You just need two of these on board, along with the Deeproot Pilgrimage to get infinite Merfolks on board. Once we do, we can then just draw with Kumena. Tap 3 Merfolks, draw a card, and we can draw our entire deck and get to Thassa's Oracle and win the game that way. But don't forget, we're a fish deck. We can always just go the beatdown route, and the beatdown route is just make a bunch of Merfolks and kill them with the Deeproot Pilgrimage's 1/1 Merfolks. They all have hexproof, they all get buffed by the Voldalian Hexcatcher, and that will just kind of overrun our opponent and kill them that way. Kumena also can buff the entire Merfolk, tapping 5 Merfolks on board, gives each Merfolk a +1/+1. So even if we don't draw our deck, we can still just make a very large board and attack through with those tiny 1/1s that gets infinite +1/+1 counters. Don't forget, we also can sack any of those 1/1s to a Voldalian Hexcatcher to counter any spell, any non-creature spell, unless our opponent pays 1. And if we have infinite of them, they will have to pay infinite to not get those countered, and they don't have that kind of mana, so they will all get countered. That's kind of the idea. And so let's talk about the whole deck list, shall we? In the early game, we're going to have 4 Cenote Scout. Turn 1 is all about those 4 Cenote Scout. Turn 2, on the other hand, we have 4 Deeproot Pilgrimage. The dream, obviously, is to play this on turn 2 and to kind of, siphon off the turn 1 Cenote Scout's attack to get an extra 1/1. That's kind of the idea, but obviously, that's a dream that's very hard to realize because our opponent always goes first, and by our turn 3, when we land, by our turn 2, that's our opponent's turn 3, when we land the Deeproot Pilgrimage, they probably have removal. So, I mean, we're going to see whether that can happen or not. We also have 8 flash speed, 12 flash speed Merfolks that we can play on our opponent's turn 2 as an interaction. So we got Floodpits Drowners to tap down attackers if we're getting overrun by aggro. We got Voldalian Hexcatcher to sack our turn 1 Cenote Scout, or sack any of these Deeproot Pilgrimage Merfolks to counter non-creature spells. We also have a Merfolk Trickster so that we can trick our opponent, and while they're attacking us, we can make their creature lose all abilities and sneak in a block. So that's all of our sneaky plays. We also have 1 Thassa's Oracle, that's the win con, but not really. That's an extra win con for the deck. And then we have 4 Kiora Follower to help us untap our lands to make faster plays and also to be part of the combo. Turn 3, 4 Forensic Researcher and 4 Kumena Tyrant of Orazca. This card, this little dude is insane. I don't know how this sneak by. Every time I play Merfolk decks, it's always about Kumena. He is an insane value engine. You can tap 1 Merfolk to make him unblockable. You can tap 3 Merfolks to draw a card. You can tap 5 Merfolks to put +1/+1 counter. A lot of times you might think, well, the other 2 abilities are great. Drawing cards is great. Pumping board is great. But don't let this fool you. This tap 1 Merfolk to give unblockable is an insane ability for one reason only: Deeproot Pilgrimage. So if we have a bunch of creatures on board, every single one of them that we tap makes a 1/1. It doesn't say once per turn. We can tap the Cenote Scout, makes a 1/1. Tap the Floodpits Drowner, makes another 1/1. Tap the Hexcatcher, makes a third 1/1. Then we can tap those 3 1/1s. They don't generate anymore, but those 3 can be tapped to draw cards. If we have 5 of them, we can tap them to put +1/+1 counters, and that snowballs real quick. And that's kind of the idea of this deck. And of course, we have Collected Company to help us get there. And then the land base fish decks, right? Not going to have them too many lands. 23 lands total. 1 island, 1 Otawara, 1 forest, 1 Boseiju, 3 Barkchannel Pathway. The the green-blue pathway for Botanical Sanctum, 4 Breeding Pool, and then we have 4 Cavern of Souls to name Merfolk, to not get our Merfolks countered, and then 4 Mutavaults. That's why we have, 23 lands is actually a lot for an aggro deck like this, but 4 of those are Mutavaults that we can turn into Merfolks and then tap down with Commander anyways and get more value with the Deeproot Pilgrimage. So that's the idea of this deck. Real crazy, real fast, and honestly, I feel like the beatdown strategy is going to be more important than the infinite combo strategy. But we'll see. Let's go into the games. Alright, our opponent is Brunt. Well, there's 2 of them. That's not fair. That's 2-on-1. How am I supposed to beat a 2-on-1? No 1-drops, but at least we go first. I guess we go first. We do happen to go first. Sanctum. Not recruitment officer. He's going to try to recruit us. I can make him tap or I can untap or something. I think I'd go with the untap. Let's go. We got some fish. It's going to be fishy. Thalia's Lieutenant. I'm going to buff his creature. I'm not going to block that. And now, let's bring out a Deeproot Pilgrimage. Do I do this? I think I try to catch him off guard. Untap this. We'll play. Do we stop? Yeah, then stop the Lieutenant is whenever another creature you control enters, but if it's on counter on it. Do we stop the Thalia Lieutenant? I don't think so. I think we stop the Adeline, right? In the attack. It's already triggered. So we're gonna have to do this right now to stop the Adeline from doing anything. And it's now just a 0-4. Still attacking, huh? Just give no quarters. It doesn't do anything when it dies, so it can die. Alright, we can do another Pilgrimage. This is going to give us a lot of 1/1s. Can't attack with the follower, but I can attack with this. Merfolk named Humans. He's gonna fetch. No, alright. What are you gonna fetch? Not Merfolk, Cavern. Why did I say Merfolk? I'm the Merfolk deck. Brutal Cathar. Let's see. I think we want to tap down the Thalia. We get 2 Merfolks. And then we'll Floodpits Drowner. A little Adeline. Now we can attack. Would you like to attack with the recruitment officer? I don't think he wants to attack, but he might still do it. He did not... Oh boy, that's... I mean, we just do this, right? This is going to make the board so scary. We'll untap. Do we untap here? I think we attack with the Floodpit. No. If I attack with the Floodpits Drowner, he would just block. That's not worth it. We'll shuffle that. I don't want an Adeline on board. That's a lot of Merfolks. Let's hold back. I don't think I need to attack. Every time I do attack, it's gonna hit a lot. So there is that. He's gonna Brutal Cathar my follower. But what else is he gonna do? I have 9 1/1s on board. Containment Priests. Non-token creatures. Good thing I only have token creatures. Okay, this is... Part of the combo, I guess. This is flash, so I can... No, I cannot get it at flash speed. This is a 2/2 that I can attack with. But then I only have 1 mana. I stink. I do stink! Let's be honest here. I stink at this game. But I still think I want to do this. Because it makes 3/1/1s on board. So, yeah, let's just go in for the damage. No need to hold back. It's down to 11. I still have 11 damage on board. I have a Floodpits Drowner to tap something out. He's using Fetch. It's kind of good for me, right? Copper Cove Vanguard. I don't really care about that. It gets a full buff, but unless he attack, they're not going to do anything. Working as blockers, I don't think I care as much. Now the question is, do I attack with Mutavault again? Or do I just Floodpits Drowner or something? Guess we can drown the Brutal Cathar if we have an extra mana. Do I drown the Brutal Cathar? I don't want him to not block with the Brutal Cathar, so maybe I drown the Containment Priest? Actually, I can do this. That would turn them all into smaller creatures, but that doesn't do much anyways, so I do want to play a spell. So I do want to probably tap something down. If that's the case, let's tap something down. We'll tap down the Containment Priest. We'll pay that one. We make more 1/1s. He's sending his Copper Cove Vanguard to its grave. Down to 4. We got 10 1/1s. So he needs 6 blockers if he hopes to get somewhere. Okay. I wonder what the plan is. I still don't think he can lethal me this turn, but I guess I could be wrong. 2 mana. Thalia's Lieutenant. Put a +1 turn on each human. That's fine. I mean, you're not going to lethal me, and none of those creatures are vigilance. Alright, it's going to come in anyways. So, I mean, I could just regular block, right? 3. It's not 1 mana. What am I afraid of? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I take 6. I don't want to take 6, so do I just block the Brutal Cathar here? No. You know what? He probably has tricks, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't think he can buff the power, so I'm going to try to kill the Brutal Cathar. What's this 1 mana play? Brave the Elements. Why didn't he name it before? Alright, he's at 4. There's 9 damage on board. Kumana's crazy, but I'm just going to go in for the damage. Our opponent forgot he has a life total too. Bronze Brawl, there was 2 of you. Come on. I guess get beat by the fish. GG. Alright, our opponent is Nam. Oh no, it's Nam. It's gonna be my Nam. Opponent goes first. Fair game. We got, you know, Sanctum into Cenote Scout. Maybe we'll get there with the CC. Oh god. Okay, never mind. We're not gonna get there. They got ramp and I don't have ramp, so okay. Part of the deck.
If you wish to surrender now, put thoughtfulness before action.
What? I am so confused. I mean, if I tap that, then he'll only have 2 mana next turn.
Contain your rage.
Why did he Narcisse so soon? What is this deck? I don't know. You have a bounce spell? You can bounce one of these. Elvish Mystic. Alright, let's he's got one island. I don't really care about the drowners. Do I just go in on Narset? Yeah, I think I go in on Narset. Don't think he's gonna block anyway. He does block? Gets rid of his own elf? Why would you do that? Oh, there's a bounce spell, that's why. I mean, I guess that's a play you can make. Forensic Research! Now, if he taps out, I technically could CC. Don't think he's gonna tap out though. Weird deck. Did get the opportunity to go first, which is BS. Now he's got 2 Land War Elves. Is that all he's gonna do? That is all he's gonna do. So I can attack. Don't know if that's worth it. He's got 2 mana opens. Probably a counter spell. Holding 2 mana open like that. I can attack with the Mutavault. Is that worth it on Narset? I think I just attack. Alright, he's letting his Narset die. He wants all 3 of those mana.
Overwhelming.
Let's see if he has a counter spell. I don't need to do that right now. I can act in response. Fate. Oh, come on. Alright, these are pretty good cards. So we can get a Hexcatcher, I can get a Drowner, or do I can get something else? I think I get a Hexcatcher and a Drowner. I will tap down this one. I'll let that resolve, because I don't want to sack if he's not going to use the mana for anything. Now the Land War Elf will untap. And I have a world of counterspell ready for him with the Hexcatcher. Thunder Trap Trainer. That's a good card. But it does not get lands into your hand. And I think he needs lands, Mr. 2-lander. Just playing off those Land War Elves. Another Fading Hope. You can't use the Fading Hope, which is very good for me. I could CC here, but do I want to CC here? I can also Dreamroot Cascade. I can bounce one of these. If I Dreamroot Cascade, I think I might want to attack with... Well, attack with the Mutavault costs 2 mana. Dreamroot Cascade. I keep calling it that. Deeproot Pilgrimage costs 2 mana. So I need my Cenote Scout to hit a land, which is not guaranteed. It's not as good a play as Collect the Company right now, when he really can interact with this. Alright, I get Kumana and another Hexcatcher. Go for the attack. Gonna sack my Drowner, I guess. Do I sack the Drowner? Do I let him bounce the Kumana? Costs 3, I think you can just bounce it. It's down to 9. It's a lot of damage. I might not need the combo off. I can just kill him straight up. He does have 4 mana. But a lot of his plays are going to be taxed. Alright, this is going to go to 3. Is this just going to be the Oculus? The Oculus doesn't get past what we have. Alright. It is just the Oculus. I do get a land. It's pretty important here. So let's get our Pilgrimage down. I don't think he has counterspell for this. Then we have Kumana down. Kumana is very difficult to stop. This is not once per turn. Target creature gains return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. What does this do? How much do I care about this? Tap, right? Alright, so let's counter this. We'll sack this in response. Do you pay to 1? Alright, you can't tap anymore. Good job, you gained that ability. When to turn. Five mana. What is he gonna get? Narset. I can't draw extra cards? Oh no.
I know 88 ways to defeat. Hone your prowess.
Haha, with Tamio safekeeping can go up to 10. Nothing? Alright, I'm gonna tap 1. To make a Merfolk. What does he have stick-wise? Oh, okay, just that. Unblockable. Unblockable. Have 3 Merfolks to draw a card. That's my first card! I can still draw it even with Narset. Yep. That's right. That is how it works. Command is also unblockable. I have a Boseiju. Not really that useful here. Guess we'll get a Scout out. Do we get a Scout out? Does this matter? Top X cards, put one of them into from your library. Put one of them on the bottom of your library and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. If X is... Is that what Thassa's Oracle does? I always thought it was put one into your hand. Put one of them on the top of your library. You don't even get it. Alright, that's a terrible card. Funny, but terrible. So let's get a Scout down. That's just a land, but I get to play that land. So now I have 5 mana, which means that I can Thassa's Oracle. Well, I can Thassa's Oracle technically and see what I can draw. That's something. I don't get the lethal. Gonna put one of these in my hand. So let's get the Pilgrimage in my hand. In the top deck, that is. Then I can activate... I can't draw a card, huh? I already drew a card this turn. So, yep, no need to do any of that. So let's put a Researcher out. I'll tap this. I get a Merfolk. Unblockable. Do I kill Narset? Narset is pretty annoying. But this is 2 attacks to win. No, it's not 2 attacks to win, right? It's like 3 attacks to win. So, let's kill Narset so he only gets 1 draw the next turn. Can't block. Indestructible doesn't work that way. But you do you. Does it? No, it doesn't, right? He still loses the loyalty. Yeah. I know how the game works. Come on, I've been playing Planeswalkers for like 12 years. Or however many years it's been out. I want to say 12, but I feel like it might have been like 14, 15 years. Herald? Cool. Very scary card. Draw and discard. Go for it. I actually could have played a Dreamroot Cascade. I forgot that I killed the... I killed his Narset. Actually, well, I tapped out anyway. GG. Yeah, Kumena's a real good card. Also, the 2 Voldalian Hexcatcher makes it so we counter every spell. Take that, you cheating deck. We cheat better. Alright, our opponent is last. Well, I mean, you said it, not me. No, they lied. They get to go first. What a cheater. You said you were last. Alright, this is a good hand, though. Okay. No longer a good hand. Gotta get Thoughtseize turn 1. There goes our Pilgrimage. Obosh. I don't like you, Obosh. Set up the Merfolk. We get a Cenote Scout down. I mean, even if we gone first, we still would have gotten that Thoughtseize, but still, it's not fun. It's never fun to get Thoughtseize turn 1. That card should not have existed, but you know how it is. Knight Ebon. What the hell is Knight Ebon? I don't think I can catch him off guard like this, but maybe. We'll put out the Mutavault. Has he seen the Mutavault? He has seen the Mutavault. Maybe we just put out the Mutavault. Let's just not attack. I'm going to catch him on a attack instead of a block. Voldaren Epicure. Cool card. Still remember that from 20 years ago. Right, he gets 2 cards. Did I get him? I think I got him. It could just be the blood. He's got a push. Alright. We'll do this. Counter the push. Sacrifice a scout. Should have blocked first. Alright, we got a Sanctum. I guess we Sanctum here. And then we Cenote Scout. Trickster. Yeah. I can make a 3/3 with a Mutavault, so there's that. You never know. What does this do? Flying First Strike. Deals combat some counter on each creature. Wow. That seems fun. What does this do? ++3, gain Death Touch until the end of the turn. At the end of the turn, if I lost 4 life. It's just gonna pay for that, so I'm not gonna let that happen. This will go to my turn. Maybe I should have attacked with a Scout. I don't know. Attacking the Scout there would not have mattered as much. Really? You're attacking with the Drana? Well, I mean, I do want full use of my mana. I could Trickster and makes it so that the Drana loses all ability. What does he actually have? I'll tap this down. Well, it doesn't really tap it down, but make it lose its ability. We'll make that a 3/3. So then we go to the blocking. This will block here. This will block here, and this will block here. It buffs, but it doesn't deal that much damage, and he's gonna lose his whole board. Okay. I guess that's scary. Not gonna let him fable me, that's for sure. Another Hex Catcher. We're about to catch them Hex. So, do I play the Breeding Pool here, or do I just play another Cavern? I think I play another Cavern here, because no, I play the Breeding Pool. Because playing another Cavern here would not have helped, because I need 6 mana to turn a Mutavault into a creature. So, let's attack with our creatures that we're not going to block with. I hope my CCs don't miss. Alright, time to catch our opponent off guard with a Collected Company. Didn't miss. Cool. I can turn it off. I can put a stun counter. That doesn't matter as much. Definitely Kumana. And then maybe I just turn it off. Pass the blocks. We'll double block it. What would you like to do? GG! That's what happens. The Hex Catcher is an insane card. It just stops all of his non-creature, shenanigans. Right, our opponent is Ramune. Cool. I'm about to drink you. That sounds kind of gross. All right, we go first. We're gonna let them know we're Merfolk right away, so I think it'll be fine. I actually don't have any non-tempo play, so I'm just gonna throw out the tempo plays. Merfolk. Here's the Scout. Follower? Yeah, I guess it will have to do. Red, huh? Right, I guess it's an aggro deck. It's gonna shock me. Very shocking. I'm gonna hold up a Drowner, I think. In response to his attack? What if he doesn't attack? Then I'll feel bad. Right? There's no point in holding up a Drowner if I can do something better. Follower. Also give me an extra mana next turn. The downside is I don't have I don't get around Summoning Sickness from Mutavault. Kumano. Light up the stage. This seems like a pretty unfair card. We do get CC. I can CC right now. Do I CC right now? I have the mana to CC next turn anyways. Maybe I just hold back. I can Cenote Scout. And then... do I want to collect company right now? What can I collect into? This board is not as scary. He's going to play both of those cards. So I think what I want to do is... let's do the collect company right now. Well, those are cards I wish I had, played on his turn instead of my turn. I can't really get in damage. I could have gotten 2 more damage. If he plays that, that would be a 2-3. My board, they're not very impressive. I mean, I didn't whiff, but I almost whiffed on the collect company, right? They did not collect anything good, but at least it collected something. Our opponent is roping. He decided he doesn't want to play the Merfolk game out, which is weird because he played turn 2. Decides not to play turn 3. Is he still in the game? Seems like he's just going to burn out. So, typical burn deck, burns out. Because my CC missed, wow, okay. They gave me a really good next turn. Well, I'm going to thank them for that. So, why did I play the Mutavault? Alright, that was dumb. I mean, our opponent really isn't trying, so neither should I, right? That's another Pilgrimage. So, let's tap this Mutavault. Turn this into a creature. We will attack. You know what? I'll attack with this too. I don't know if our opponent's trying to play this game, so I'm kind of full tilt. For some reason, I thought this was the dual land. It's not. It's just a Barkchannel. Why did I play on green? All my hand was blue. I mean, I put it on green probably because I had Cenote Scout in my hand. Did I have a Cenote Scout in my hand? Either way, even though I had a Cenote Scout in my hand, it didn't matter because it could have come in with the Cavern. So yeah, I have no idea. Also, did I get 3 Cenote Scouts opener? 3 Cenote Scouts. The opponent doesn't want to play this out, so yeah, he's just gonna rage quit. You are a red deck. Red decks don't get to rage quit. Red deck just get to rage explode. Ramune, time for you to go. So that was the wrong play. Obviously, I shouldn't have mutavaulted. I should have auto-aura. My idea is that I want the mutavaults to not have summoning sickness. But if I auto-aura last turn, I could have played a Deeproot Cascade here, and then I would have gotten an extra 1/1 hexproof creature. And then next turn I can double Deeproot Cascade. Instead, now I can't do that. So I have a play. I don't have a play. Here's an auto-aura. I guess I'm going to tap one of the mutavaults to play this. Then I'm going to untap to play another. Then I'll turn this into a creature. If you want to LD me, go ahead and do so. I'm going to get a bunch of 1/1s. Why did I get 3? I don't know. Whenever 1 or more non-token... Oh, okay, it's not once a turn. So tapping this, or untapping this gave me 1. And then attacking gave me another 1. He's still roping. I mean, I think he went through priority on one of the turns. So that's why he didn't just immediately explode. But I guess this is not really a game. But I guess GG. Get the F out. Come on, Arena. You got to fix this kind of stuff, right? If your opponent's just doing this trash, they should just be gone and we can go on to the next game. That's normal, right? Explode now. Explode now. There we go. Not GG for you. Alright, our opponent is Palcajo. No, I think I said it backwards. Palhaco. Still, opponent goes first. I mean, why would you ever have a game where you go first, right? And they're humans. I mean, I don't know if any of this will matter. I can try to explore out the lands on the top deck. Kumana's good. Kumana's pretty good. I can't turn down a Kumana with a bunch of Merfolks I'm going to have. But humans go first. They already have the tempo advantage. I guess they want to trade their tempo advantage. I'll trade with them. Follower. Is he attacking with a 2/2? Man, he's just throwing all his creatures to their death. Okay, so we're getting a Merfolk. We're gonna Cenote Scout. What are we gonna get here? Drowners? Okay, I mean, I'll take a Drowner. Untap this. Play 2 mana. Thalia's Lieutenant. That's scary, but it's not the end of the world. It's gonna attack with Thalia for sure. We can't block it, right? Commander's gonna die if we try to block it. So it's kind of a dead draw here. Because we'll throw out the breeding pool. What can I do with Kiora anyways? Not much. He does only have 2 mana. Well, I gotta do something in response. So let's do this right now. We'll tap down with Thalia. Does he want to attack? He does want to attack. Okay, so we can block, but we'll lose the Kumana if we block with Kumana. I can block with the Scout and the Drowner. Or I can block with the Scout and the Follower. Do we shuffle the Drowner back then? Two blocks. Tap 3 Merfolks to draw a card. Another Drowner? Oh, I guess we're gonna drown. Nice 2-for-1 trade. We'll go to my turn. Okay, that's pretty useful. This is a 2-2, so they can still kill Kumana. So I'm not gonna attack here. They've been very aggressive. Are they about to stop being aggressive? They are. Okay, well, if they're going to stop being aggressive... we're going to start being aggressive. So, let's turn off the Lieutenant... No, let's turn off the Vanguard. Draw a card. An Auto Wara. Well, that's a lot of dead cards. I need another Merfolk somehow. This isn't going to do it. Pilgrimage will do it though, so let's do that. Pilgrimage with Kumana is insane. Honestly insane. I forgot about this. Tap. One of my Floodpits Drowners. Right? I think I do that. Tap another one of my Floodpits Drowners. We play the Boseiju. And do we attack here? I think we attack here. Does this attack do anything? Because I can just as easily draw a card. But this attack gives me an extra... yeah, this attack gives me an extra one. It's unblockable, by the way, so that's why there's no point turning on the Mutavault to block. 2 Mutavolts! Okay, what does it do? Destroy my enchantment, you jerk. So, my Pilgrimage will be destroyed. I could stop it. I mean, the Pilgrimage is the heart of the deck. Let's stop it. Those two attacking? Just one? Alright, just one attack. Pass the block. One creature blocks. And then we'll tap 3 Merfolks to draw a card. Mutavault, and it's a lot of lands. It is a lot of lands. But now I can get the Kumana to work on Kumana terms. So don't think I need to attack here. Yeah. Let's see what he wants to do. Maybe he has another Dawnbreaking Cleric. I can't counter anything here. Adeline? Adeline's pretty strong. I'm not gonna lie, Adeline's pretty strong here. But if you just go in an all-in attack, I do have answers for him. Okay, the only thing he has is Mutable, right? And I think I can stop that. So let's play this to kill Thalia, I think. Do I kill Thalia here? I can turn everything off so he doesn't get that much power. Thalia is going to deal 3 damage. Alright, and then I can use this, tap an untapped creature. I'll make 1. Tap an untapped creature. This is going to be a drawn-out game for our opponent, who likes to play aggro. Do I want to tap my Mutavolt? Yeah, let's tap the Mutavolt. And we pass the blockers. This blocks a 3-2. This is a 1-1. And let's just go ahead and kill this Lieutenant. Yep, that's what I thought. GG. See, I can pump everything with Kumana. The whole board gets pumped. And most of these cards are tapped out. Next turn, we can deal, I guess, a buttload of damage. Lieutenant's a 5-5. He can kill 2 of these because they're all 2/2s. So these 3 will still be creatures. That means that I'm going to be able to deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23. Obviously, he can Adeline in response, or Adeline and Dawnbreaker to block 2, but those things will die, and he's going to take a lot of damage. So yeah, he was right to leave. Welcome back, everyone! Now that you see those fishy games, how does this deck feel? I honestly feel like I might have forgotten the combo at some point while playing and just went to the beatdown route because every single game was a beatdown game and we won pretty handily. This deck is crazy, insane, fast, and I don't think I ever drawed a follower and a researcher that we are able to stick on board at the same time, but that's fine, right? You know, the Kumana gave us all of the values that we need, and Deeproot Pilgrimage gave us all the 1/1s we need. Not infinite, but enough to overwhelm our opponent almost every game. And I was definitely right in the intro where I said that the first ability on Kumana is perhaps the best one, because that is just an unconditional tap a Merfolk. And if you have an unconditional tap a Merfolk, that only does it once per interaction. That means that it's a singular tap, and every singular tap generates an additional Merfolk. So that means that every single one of our non-token Merfolks generates a token Merfolk every turn, and that goes crazy real fast. So I really like that in the current Explorer Pioneer metagame. It's not insane in that it's unbeatable, which I like. I do think there are a lot of interactions our opponent can do to stop it. We got turn 1 Thoughtseize. That wasn't fun. That's definitely something that opponents can do. Opponent can also board wipe us. It's very difficult to go through board wipes if we don't have Vodalian Hex Catchers. And if we have Hex Catchers, maybe we don't have enough to sack. And on turn 4, turn 3, fighting against board wipes, it might be a little bit difficult. So those are a lot of things that opponents can do to fight this deck. So it's not unbeatable, but it definitely is hella fun to play. And that's really all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.